All yours.
All right. I just got rid of the, the
You're
ones we don't
you're
like.
live. I'll be
Yep.
back shortly.
All right. Sounds good. I'll bring them all in. All right. Good morning. Look at all of you beautiful people coming in here on a Saturday morning. All right. We are live on YouTube. We got rid of the ones we don't want attending, those otters. I like the animal, but that otter AI is not a fun one to have, let me tell you. All right. Hope you all are doing wonderful today. We're going to get going here in just a little bit. So if you need a refill on your coffee or need to go get another brain or a mind, go for it. Oh, there's one more. They're trying to sneak in on me. There we go. Yeah, go get your brain. And if you guys are running short on brain or any of the snaps, they're on Bogle till later this evening. That's an amazing opportunity. Definitely need to keep going on that. So, all right. Look at that. And they're still coming in hot. Go chase your teams in here. You're not going to want to miss this one today. We got some special stuff going. We got some fun things happening, new stuff happening. If you're just coming on, no, you're not seeing things. It's not Thursday night. It is Saturday morning. And you're stuck with me for a little bit. All right. So, how many of you got that online career video page at least started? Way to go, Lisa. You were the first one to physically raise your hand. Candace, all right. Awesome. Of course, our top instructors are going to be doing that. Don and Candace and Tom. All right. Paulette, of course, Virginia. Love seeing this. Awesome. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jenny Babb and Pat Young and Janet Rolls and Marty. Oh my gosh. I feel like I just talked to some of you guys yesterday, but I know it's been a while for some of us, but I'm also excited for Orlando. I'd rather it be here in Dallas, here in Texas, up in Dallas, but Orlando's okay too. Niall says he's going to have a long sleeve light jacket for me when I get there because it's going to be a feels like temperature today of 111, 112 today where I am. So 80 degrees is going to be cold. So, all right. We'll just and you can go ahead and lower your hands, guys. I love seeing who is waking up and who is in the waiting room waiting for me. It was kind of fun watching you guys all come in there this morning. So, all right. So today, what do we have going on today? Well, there's a reason Rory had me teach you guys, show you guys all that online career page. I know some of you reached back to me and wanted to know why were we creating something that was so similar to residual affiliate marketing. Let me ask you this. Are you truly going to look for something called residual affiliate marketing Or are you going to look for online career? Remember, we create blog pages to appeal to everyone. And sometimes that means we do multiple pages so we do get a good outreach, right? And so for that reason, the keywords are different. The permalink is different. We market it different. And, we need to appeal to everybody. Sometimes when we're doing our ad posting, we're going towards a specific group of people, right? Stay-at-home moms, dads who don't want to be on the road anymore, driving truck or being in construction, corporate people just wanting, we're all different. So you have to appeal to multiple people. And the easiest way we get to do that, you guys, is with multiple blog pages on the same topic. Rory's, look at the tune alone. And I'm looking through all the faces that are on here, and the majority of you guys, I'm seeing your tune hanging on your neck. But we've got how many of those frequency pages out there? Not just one. We've got clothing and pets and, arts and entertainment area. So we have to get out of the mindset of, oh, great, another page to create, and look at it as awesome. We've got another page to create that we get to market. That means we get more people coming to our site. So that's the purpose of that online career page, is just another means of getting people to your site. I've got something special for you. Know how I said on Thursday night, that little outline I did, and I didn't know how quick Rory was going to get the video up? Guess what? He's made it very easy for everyone to see, and I'm going to share that with you. So let me do this. And all right. So we are going to go to step 5. We've been focusing on step 4, right? If you guys have noticed the pattern, we kind of started at step 1, where Rory redid all those videos. And then step 2 he's been working on, and he redid all those videos. Step 3 we've gone over. Step 4 is not really training, but it's full of information. Well, step 5 is adding additional pages to your PBS. Getting rid of that excuse of thin content when you get the Google denial, right? Higher quality content. We want that as well. And you get that by doing different types of pages. And you don't want to always be pushing to get someone to buy something. So on this step here, now Rory's in the process. He's got some videos that he's going to be recording. I actually watched about 1.5 minutes of it this morning. But the first thing is if you've not already subscribed to Rory's YouTube channel, it's Rory RRR247. Just bring up YouTube and type in Rory space RRR247 and subscribe to it. Those of you on YouTube this morning, welcome. Didn't want to forget you guys. But this is where we're going to be putting a lot more of our trainings out there, is on the YouTube. And so here's where, Rory did that special interest and birthday message pages. Here's the video on how and why he did that. All on step 5. The employee benefits page for SHG. That we're going to cover later. Here's the, Rory. How's that for a mic drop?
Sorry. It should be good now. I'm sorry.
I was just getting to it, and it was like perfect.
I realized I forgot the setting was that way. It's my bad. My bad.
It's all good. it woke everybody up. I saw everybody lean into their screen, so that's good. Here we go again. So here's where, again, we're on step 5. Yeah, Rory, get rid of that. I need that E gone.
How did I do that? I'll fix that right now.
But here's the online career. All right. And I will put the actual outline out onto headline and ads training today. But you can watch the recording from Thursday night. If you missed it or you missed something in your note taking, by all means, it's now there and it's all under step 5. What's even better for those of you that are newer and you're panicking over all these new pages we're introducing, you keep going on your step 1. You'll get to step 5 soon enough. All right. The next thing that I was tasked with is getting you guys into the different social media sites that we have for Evolve. Now, right now is a 2-day event going on for Evolve. And that's why not a lot of people are here because they're all over there. They paid for that 2-day event. But we want you guys to stay involved with us as well. And on Facebook, come on, bring it up. There we go. We have the Facebook group for Evolve Real Estate. And you guys are all welcome to join it. And we'll be posting a lot more on the different things that are going on. Primarily, we want to get butts in seats for the preview, that free preview.
Remember, guys, we market this and we participate fully in it. This is all tied to the PBS Vortex. I'll tell you guys, they're going off right now. They're in a 2-day training. Some of you already know what this is like. A lot of people have gone through them. We've done 2 of them now. This is our 3rd one. They're set up. They're off to the races, and I'll be back and forth today and tomorrow in there as well. It's an incredible training. It's a lot to take in, and we're building supplemental stuff all the time for it. But what you're seeing right now is our social media outreach, which helps us all in a very circular way. So you want to join everything we do because we control all of this.
Yep.
You guys, Stacy is our MSI that's in charge of everything that's posted in the social media for Evolve. What she's sharing with you is the actual accounts, the groups, the X, the Instagram, and anything else that we add for them. You guys want to join, see what we're doing, because that's going to give you great things that you can share and go forward with your links and the other marketing. And not to mention, when we're doing our overall marketing as RRR247, remember, we're creating the leads. You guys take them in the Vortex and you work them. We're going to drip on them as well and tie them into here to help them progress through things, which if it's your lead, who gets paid? You do. So all this is to help the whole lead progression happen. Ascension marketing, right? Ascend up. It's a constant thing. We know that we're marketing people today that aren't ready till tomorrow, next month, next year. We just constantly have to do what? Market. You turn off marketing, you destroy your business. We are a marketing business that has to market, right? So just want you guys to understand this is really cool stuff we're doing. You want to make sure you guys tune in so you can see what's being done, but also make sure you're commenting on them, like them, to help the engagement so it helps all of us grow in the algorithms that these social media companies utilize and change and modify at will.
Yeah. So this is the Evolve, and I'm literally reposting. So on Twitter, when you guys see actually, let me switch to my account. And I put what Evolve's handle is on X so that you guys can come in and follow. And let me look for Evolve here. So I'm creating different things that are specific to the Twitter format to, again, get people in here. And all you need to do to repost is this little 2 arrow here, and you can like it here by the heart and build your own Twitter account, your own X account. And then for Instagram, all right, I'm already in it. So I did this one 2 days ago. I am fighting content 360 a little bit, but it's my own fault because I'm not giving it the right amount of attention. But it's under Evolve Real Estate MF. So Instagram. Should be able to find that way. And just get in and start following it. I've put all the information there in the chat, so you guys can get involved and stop being afraid of social media. It's not that hard. What's nice is by doing I mean, real estate. Everybody knows a realtor. Not everybody does commercial real estate. You're going to be looked at a little bit more of, oh, this is real. They're actually promoting commercial real estate. They're going to start taking you more seriously. We are hoping to maybe get into more training on some of the social media stuff too.
So I'm gonna let you guys know something. What we're doing, you can remember, RRR247, we are marketers. We are so far ahead in so many industries than other industries are. So when we take our knowledge on how we go market products, consumer goods, and we apply it to commercial real estate, you guys, they don't know how to do this stuff. We're already so far advanced in a lot of marketing techniques and understanding. So we're applying that into this realm in a very niche oriented area. So we're going to be, we're going to be teaching you guys how to go after and structure that. So those who are fully involved in it, doing the whole process, we're focused on that. We're also focused on the marketing to convey it. You guys, we get to touch every aspect of the process. So, guys, they're having a blast in there. I got it on my other system. I'm gonna be back and forth. I have big stuff to cover today. Stacy, we did that pretty well, right? You guys, it's just we're gonna touch base on it. You guys, it's going. We're gonna be building in, audience. We're gonna be doing everything we do in those regards. But you guys, this helps everybody. Like anybody you have that's connected to the evolve process that gets connected to social media, all that does is help us educate them to understand when they're ready to go forward and go forward. And this is all to generate revenue based on the lead flow and the actual program itself. Everything is connected. Okay. Um, we're gonna spend some time on Google AdSense today. And I'm gonna go into something that it's changed. I've had different information. So you guys, I've had Google AdSense for a long time. So what works for me and what's going to work for a new person aren't always the same. That being said, I've been getting updates and I'm going to be participating in another Google AdSense training. When you're making really good money with them, they actually put you in workshops and they send you like surveys that literally take you 2 hours to complete. I don't understand it yet, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. And they've been very good at getting back and forth with how we do things as performance bloggers to comply with their changing policies. because I bring it up there, right? And there's not too many people like me that are connected with Google that are teaching all these other people how to get Google AdSense. They don't have a lot of that anymore. They don't have anybody with as many as we have. That's what they're telling me. Like when I tell them how many thousands of students we have with individual sites that we're trying to get Google AdSense for, there's nobody like that. It's not, and it's cool, but we got to also understand how we got to play to make it work with them too. How do we play, right? So this privacy policy I'm going to bring up is I was told we didn't need one because we don't actually take the products and sell the products. We're just relaying information, but they want a privacy policy on every site now. So I'm gonna add them to everywhere that I have. We're gonna add them to your guys' stuff going forward. They basically just gave me an opinion of, you know what, you probably should put it on all of them, even though we're not. But we have our own collection form that has one kind of has one tied to it. That's not good enough for them. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go over the layout of it now. We're gonna put this on all the new ones going forward with the new changes, and we're also gonna have this be something that we definitely do. So let me get this. There we go. Okay, and you guys, Stacy's been doing a lot of this stuff. She's perfect to be on here today. We have other MSIs that are back and forth with the 2 day stuff. So okay, I'm gonna focus on this. Here goes. Let me share my screen. And I put up a lot of I got a lot of stuff here to do. So I started building a privacy policy, and I'm going to show you guys something, and it's something that's fun to use. Chat GPT actually wrote this. So I went there and I said, to get approved for Google AdSense, do you need a privacy policy? Okay. And they said yes. And I was told them, I mean, this is it. Now you guys, we're not, we have a blogging site, and what we do with it is it's got a unique side to it. How we do performance blogging, and this is mainly, you guys, the privacy policy needs to cover what Google's doing as well, because Google's putting space up on our hosted system, right? So the privacy policy, it's more for them than anything. That's why they want it. They want to like have it on there duplicating what they put on there as well, right? On the Google AdSense side. Because if you go look at your site, and I'm going to pull up, I'll pull up 1f16.com. Actually, Stacy, what's your site?
4M81.
I mean, I know oh, do it again. I'll show you something I'd rather be on hers than mine. This stuff comes up as an ad, and I can push it down, I can push it up. I can click here for ad choices. I can click down here on the three dots, and I can say, stop seeing this ad, why this ad. All these things are on there, and they're going to have their own privacy policies. When I go to ad choices, they have all their stuff that comes up. All right. And this is for me to relate with Google. Now, this is after, I don't know how many lawsuits, privacy situations. They've had to do this on their end. Okay. Now, when it goes into Europe and all these other areas, they're doing it for us, everything we need to have on there. However, the privacy policy, they want us to have one on our site separately, but they also want us to basically add their stuff to it. And I didn't understand what that really meant, but the way chat put it together, I was like, oh, this is brilliant. And I just want you guys to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to compile one. They are not going to be looking at us. We can have the same privacy policy. They're not going to like ding us for having the same, just like affiliate disclosures. They're going to be happy that we have a privacy policy. It needs to check the boxes. So we should be pretty good on this. I do have I have a review coming back from them to see if I did the right one. I haven't got it back yet. I'm pretty sure we're good though. And if we're not, I'll bring it up on another training. So I'm going to go back here. Here's you see that's where all that those that's where all their stuff is. Now, that's just great. Is there they get a relationship with the individual, with Google, but they're going to pop up the ads based on the content still. Like it's a pretty tremendous partnership, really. And I'm going to show you guys this as I click around. I'm in Stacy's site, right? And I'm clicking around here. We have a little staging right here, right? We just you can opt out anytime. We put this stuff here, like be in the know. You can surely opt out anytime. I just put this right here. The privacy policy. Um, we do SMS and other stuff that's there. I'm going to make sure that that's covered. And then there might need to be, an update on this. Well, if there's an update in the PBS Vortex that comes back that we need to do, you guys don't need to do it. We actually just go change it in the form. You guys don't even know it's done. It'll just happen. That's what's good about the PBS Vortex on this. So, um, and I say that because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to do it. I'm just getting the verbiage and all that stuff on there. So we need to add a privacy policy. Now I'm sure we got the DMCA policy here. So we have affiliate disclosures, DMCA policy. We should probably put the privacy policy right below that. You put the affiliate disclosures on the top. I think, what did I do on mine? I got
Kept
home.
mine alphabetical.
Yeah, I actually like that. But home, did you put home clear down here in H?
No, no. The home is
Yeah,
just
see,
under contact
home always
us.
bothers me. It just bothers me. But if you don't have a home, they get mad at you too. Like for navigate, like we don't. So anyway, it doesn't matter where this is up on the top. They want it in a prominent location. We have it here. They actually want it in our right down here too. So you did that really well. Um, so what I'm going to do is show you guys how to do it, and then I'll show you how to do it extra, just to be extra. It doesn't really hurt anything. So I got the privacy policy that I created here on 1f16.com. This was done with Google AdSense. I'm just going to review it with you guys so we understand why we have it. I put a date. You should definitely put the effective date of when you actually are working on your site and post it. They want us to list our website in there. That way, if it's submitted, they scan it, it ties to the site. So everybody's got to modify that when they do it. So we got to make sure they do it. I'm talking, like if you apply for Google AdSense and you have 1F16 on this, that's not going to be okay. You got to put yours in there. And and I could write it. Just visit our website. They want it stated. Okay, and that's not just a Google policy, that's a privacy policy thing across the web that's expected. The one thing on the bottom, they do want a phone number. We have our contact us page. This should be very sufficient. That's what we're going to use instead of a phone number. But we have the updates to this policy, data protection. This is what they want. This is what they need to have on here. They want this stuff on here. Google ad settings. They want the about ads info. And this is mainly, you guys, we don't, this is really so that Google is an extra. This is what they want us to have. Google wants us to have it. So you guys will see I have all sorts of stuff that talks about third-party advertising partners as Google. Now we have other ones. See, we have others, but Google really wants their butt covered. I don't care. We'll cover their butt. That's what we're doing. Okay. We don't need to add really anything more to this. I do want to. So I want you guys to see this specifically. Okay. And I got an SMS. I gotta go SMS for text MMS. So I'm adding that there in addition to when they actually opt in with us. That's it. And the rest of the stuff, it's what needs to be there. So here's a privacy policy. I've created it on 1f16.com. I'm going to hit save. And what I'm also going to do is, hold on, I need to go to headlines and ads training. I'm going to go and do new folder and privacy policy. This is so big, we're going to put it here. I'm going to create it. And then new, right? I'm going to go ahead and create the backup of a privacy policy so everybody has it to use, right? So I'll just come here, code editor, grab that, keep it real simple, right? And then this, I'll just do, see, I don't want that. I want a new Google Docs. There we go. Okay, that doesn't look right. Yeah, I do that too. All right. So privacy policy, keyword, and there's that. Put that there. Right. And then that one's, I mean, this is technically this is done, right? So I'm going to come here, I'm gonna lock this. And then I'm gonna go to Rory and I'm gonna go to my I have important copywriting needs. I'm gonna put mine under that. This is not everybody has this one, but that's where I'm gonna put mine here. Um, so privacy policy, and actually I can just guys, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go here and copy it. Bam. I'm just gonna copy it. Like I'm gonna go I gotta modify it anyway. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna make it Rory 3. And then I'm gonna show you guys a different way that I like to do it. Everything's the same in here, right? Until we get to the bottom. And then they contact us, right? And I'm just going to change it to Rory 3 there, right? And then I'm just going to copy this. So I just noticed one thing that was off, but I'm going to copy it. Right here should have been Rory 3 as well. Okay. Now I'm going to come into mine. Where's Rory 3? Oh, that's another page we're going to build. Hold on. Rory XF 4P. That's Craig's. That's right. So we're going to do a new page for him as well. Okay, I'll come back there. I'll come back there and finish that. I'm bouncing around just a little bit. Let's see, I'm going to duplicate this. Oh, there we go. Rory 3. There we are. Okay, I'm going to go to Rory 3. I'm going to do a new page. And I'm going to go here, go to code editor, put all that in there. I'm going to make it the 6 because it's today. And again, edit this to Rory 3. Go down the bottom, make sure that contact us. Want to make sure it goes to mine. right? And I'm not going to put anything more in this. It's broken out great with these lines. This is just a great page. We're going to call this good. I am going to grab this. I am going to go here. I am going to make it privacy policy as a keyword. Enter is going to go green. Oh, it didn't go green. Edit my snippet. Put that there. Close that. Publish. Publish. It's 83 now, just like the other one. It's great. Um, this is ready to go. All these other links in here are Google's links. We don't, they all can say the same, right? So there's a privacy policy. Now I'm going to right click and duplicate. And I'm going to click on this and go to the home page. I need to go to my appearance. I need to go to menus. I need to click on the privacy policy right here. I'm going to add it to my menu. I'm going to come down here at the bottom. I'm going to just drag it to the top. Ta -ta 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 -ta. And I'm going to put mine right under the DMCA policy. There's a privacy policy. So affiliate disclosure is great, but and then there's my privacy policy. Now I'm going to hit save menu. Scary. This is moving in your menus can be just, it can be scary. I also have something else to show you guys. So I'm going to leave this page alone. I'm going to come here. This page is done, right? It's done. I can close it. Oops, cancel. That means I need to save it. Something wasn't saved. I'm going to come back here. I'm actually going to go to my main page. I need to update some stuff on mine all the time, right? Um, but down here in the footer, the footers, I don't put a lot of stuff in my footer because I have ads in my footer all the time. Up here on the top left is the best place to put it. Now, when they go to the menu up here, under affiliate disclosures is a DMCA policy and the privacy policy. There is an issue. So since we're here, we're going to address this issue. All right. The affiliate disclosures, we almost need you can't put affiliate disclosures under affiliate disclosures. You have to like do another copy of it. Well, the thing about it's here and a mobile user can't get to it. It's that same issue we had before. So what I'm going to do is under um, contact us, I'm also going to put the affiliate disclosures one more place. And I'm fine. I have Google AdSense. I've had it for a long time, but I noticed that the affiliate disclosures, if depending on how they're looking at it, when we don't make it visible in the mobile world, that could be a mark against us not to get Google AdSense. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to pull up my affiliate disclosure page. Let's do affiliate. It should, oh, affiliate disclosures page. I'm going to hit edit. And you guys, this is something I've had this for a long, long time. I'm trying to have all my stuff be capitalized. So I'm going to fix that there. My backup, it already is. So it's just there. Okay. Now on my affiliate disclosure page, I added this down here on mine, right? And that's fine. That doesn't need to be there though. It's another page we don't have to do, but I'm leaving it on mine. I like it there. Okay, so I'm now going to go here and I'm going to go back to my menu. Oops. Appearance, menus. And I am going to go search and I'm just going to do affiliate. It'll bring up all sorts of affiliate pages I have. And there's my affiliate disclosures. I'll add it to my menu. Okay, it's already here, right? but I'm going to grab it. I'm going to drag it near the top, right? And I have the contact us, and I'm going to put the affiliate disclosures right there. The reason being is if they click on contact us, you can't get there either, right? You can't get to a contact us under the mobile menu. That mobile menu thing, you guys, I missed a couple of things. So this solves this, but contact us, I almost need to put it under here as well. And when I say almost, that's what I'm going to do with it. Because the contact us has to be visible easily for them to see. And if they're on a mobile device, it's not unless we do this. So based on everything I just went through, I was like, oh my gosh, that covers this, it covers that. So I'm just doing it all today. I don't know where my I'll do search again. Contact us. I don't know why it's not contact us comes up in everything, I guess. I'll hit view all. There it is. So I'm gonna add all that to get there. Add to menu. I'm gonna take my contact us. Take it all the way to the top. And under affiliate disclosures, I'm putting contact us. Right now, I do want to have it cap. I want to put in caps. So I'll click on here. I'll go to contact us. I'm just going to edit that part of the page. Um, it's all capitalized now. It probably was before. There it is there too. Okay. So under affiliate disclosures, contact us, DMCA policy, privacy policy, under contact us, you also have affiliate disclosures. So I'm putting it to where they can't say it's not there. And under this, I mean, the privacy policy, I could put it under here too. I just don't want to take up too much space with it. I don't need to throw out too many places, but affiliate disclosures has to be accessible on a mobile. And now it is this way. So I need to change it. I just changed it on mine. So I'm going to leave this as a reference point. I also need to come back to this one. I'm going to go to 1f16.com. It's here. Um, I'll save for good measure because I'm done with the privacy policy. I'm going to come here. I'm going to go to menu. So appearance and menus. And I got the contact us. Now I'm not going to change how this one is. We have the uppercase. I'm going to leave it alone. On Rory 3, I do different things, but I'm going to do privacy policy. I'm going to add that to the menu. And then I'm going to do search affiliate disclosures. I'm going to add that to the menu. Do I not have a DMCA? We add that later. I probably should just add it now. I really probably should.
But you didn't want it added until after they got Google AdSense.
That's correct. Ah, I'm just afraid people may not get it on there. I'm just like,
Oh no, they see it because they go, how come I don't have that page? Like get Google AdSense and you can add
I really
it.
want it. I have a reason for that. I do have a reason for that. Let's just keep that there. That's all right. That's, I kind of want to have it on 1 of 16. Man, Stacy.
You've created a monster, Rory.
No, I have a reason for not putting it on there, but I just went through this whole policy review, and I think there's worried about getting sued from every possible country and everything that's out there. I just say we add it now. Like I have a reason for not doing it on there, but there, I mean, we never had a policy page issue before. Now they do. So I think I'm just gonna add it. Um, so let me go to the 1F16. Um, I got those on there. I got to come back here. So I'm just going to new. I'm gonna hit save menu. I'll come fix this in a second. Crazy. New page. Yeah, I think we just I don't even know if I even did a oh I did. I did it so long ago. Um and this goes to our attorney's office directly. So if someone has a problem, we have you guys this it comes to us. Like I want you guys to know we that's how we like to do it. Um so the address is there. You're welcome to put your home address in there if you want to get solicited with a bunch of crap. I recommend that you leave the address we have in there. So I guess it's good we're talking this out. Let's see. It's another page. You don't modify this. Do not change one freaking letter in this. Is basically what I'm trying to say. DMCA policy. We're not going to be publicizing this to try to get it out there, but I will do that. Um, I'll put this as my description. I'll publish it, and that'll kick up the score anyway. 54. I really don't care if that's I don't want really anything else really on there. Well, it's actually I'm gonna put the parent company in there. Either one's fine, by the way. Um, that's a parent company, and everything is owned by that on the stuff up. Do I have any other little typos in here? Yeah, I've used this DMCA policy for so long. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Let's see, Digital Millennium, cut that one right there. Uh, okay, I got that page created.
Rory,
Yep,
do you need to go in and put in a slug,
so I
or
did
will
put
it
a slug in.
automatically take it?
I already saved it. It builds it when you save it. If whatever your
Thank
title
you.
is becomes a slug,
Yeah,
unless
no,
you, if you don't
I've
want it,
just had a
you can
few
you manually
messages
do it if
me.
you want it to be something different.
Thank you.
Yeah. I have shortcuts. I don't even think about it. So thanks. That could have been confusing for somebody. Yeah, you need a slug, but when you save it, it's going to create one based upon your title. If you want it to be different, then you got to manually go set it. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to go back here. I'm not going to go to my menu. I should back it up. So that's fine. There's my DMCA policy. I'm gonna do this. I need all three of those. And I'm just gonna grab them and take them up. Messing around the menus is so scary, guys, because I've seen people just mess things up. So just be very cautious. But I'm gonna come here, contact us. So affiliate disclosures. Um, where did I put it in my other one?
Affiliate disclosures.
DMCA policy?
Yep.
Oh, you're right. So I have it there. I got this there. That's reachable mobile. That's reachable mobile. And it's just these two that we had to put somewhere else. And the contact us, I need to put that in again, right?
Yes.
All right.
And it wouldn't find mine in search either. I had to
Oh, it's because we have so many. Well, you're like me. How many pages do you have, right? Like
uh, over
contact
400.
us. Right. So yes, sometimes, yeah, we break menus this way, but it's okay. As long as we know how to do it. Okay, I'll go back up.
And I just want to point out, notice he's still going alphabetical inside of the categories, guys.
You have to be alphabetical everywhere possible. This home up here not being alphabetized bothers me for other reasons.
I
And
know.
then, but home, typically they like it on the top. I don't care if you guys move it down. Is that I put home up there and then everything's going to be there. But see, the contact us, I should put this, like, I really should have it under affiliate disclosures. But home, contact us. Actually, I'm going to put it back up the top. And this affiliate disclosures here, man, I wonder if we can just have it under contact us. I could take it off there. Because this has to be visible on both. No, that was the thing they made a big deal about it. So we did this way.
Yeah.
And they have to for the content. Yeah, we have to do it that way. All right. Let's thought it all out. So now I'll save. And that's a big update for our main for new students going. So that's all been done. I'll save my menu again just for good. Okay, that's done. I do need to back that up. So here we go. This is the privacy policy page. I can close this. I'm done with 1f16.com for now with those changes. There's other changes coming in other Saturdays, guys. We're in a migration of really cool stuff. We have a lot to put in here. Um, we have new assets coming our way that we can build upon. So we'll be on that. So I'm done with 1f16 for the moment, or at least for today. I think I am. So, okay, so Rory 3. Let's go look at my menu system. Actually, I'm going to take the DMCA policy from here and just copy and paste it. Um, so let me fix that. All right. So now I'm going to go. Now I'm going to help. I'm going to do the DMCA policy and the privacy policy a few more times. All right. So I'm going to start with the privacy policy. We already have it here. And I'm going to, I'll just copy this part down. Oh, that was really annoying. Okay. And I'm going to go into Sandra Lorette. Is she in here? Is she here today?
Oh, let me look.
I didn't see her, but she's getting ready to go for Google AdSense, and I'm like, I gotta get her stuff fixed. So we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna do duplicate. duplicate. And I'm just, you guys can just see it done a couple times. So I'm gonna go new page. Oops. Nope. I gotta go new page. It was in a post. Nope. I don't like that. Look at that. New page. All right. She's changed her settings. That's okay. All right. That's it. So I'm gonna put this here. Nope. Oh my gosh, Rory.
I love it when you do things that the common, those of us students do and then cuss ourselves out. It's fun seeing that you do the same thing we do.
Especially when it's like it's like I know better. And it's like, why did I do that? All right, so this is Sandra's X4FF. And I got to go down here. There's a couple more places. I'm just going top to bottom. The contact us here, I got to change that. Otherwise, it's going to go to my contact us. No one, you guys don't want it going to me. You want it going to you.
Is it
And
Sandra Rodriguez?
no, it's Sandra Lorette.
Sandra Lorette. Okay.
And such a refined fit is fine. I'm going to make it today's date though. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and publish. Okay, that one's done. I'm going to go here and we're going to do the privacy policy. Actually, I just did the DMCA policy, excuse me, and I put that there. I'm just going to copy from here because there we go. A lot of stags on here, guys. We want to go to the parent company. We have a lot more. We want them to send it there. We're taking protection on the hosting and everything is there. Like there, it's us stepping in legally to protect anything, guys. You put this policy on there, Jim's going to adhere to it for us. So we'll just put it under the parent company. Um, this is the tricky part. I really don't care if this is below 60, but I want to put a couple of things in there at least to get it up there. And when we publish it, it goes up. So that and I'm just gonna do the whole on this one. We don't have an image in here. I don't want to put one in there. That would take this up. I don't want to put one in there. Um, we want the DMCA policy. It's something that this has been, we've spent a lot of money to get through this. Nothing changed, right? Other than the parent company, it doesn't matter if the other one's on there, but use Stags if you got it. Okay, so that's done. Um, I'll talk to her about backing it up there. Oh, save. And then there's a privacy policy. And then I'm going to do it on his next. All right. So then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go to menus. And we're going to add that and that. Add to menu. And then affiliate disclosures. Add to menu view all and then contact us. Then I'm going to go down here. I did that so I could grab them all. And I'm just going to take them up and go arrange them at the top. Alphabetical done. And I'll hit save menu. And now Sandra's ready. So I can close hers out. Now I'm on Craig Michelle, who I've been working on a bunch of stuff. He's been posting hard. Google, we're having some issues, and actually I think this is pretty much what they are. So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna leave. Visit site. Shows this one. It's yours. I'll leave that alone. So duplicate, and then I'm gonna go new page, new. Oops, that's a post, by the way. By default, it goes post. So you got to make sure it's a new page. All right, and then we come on his. So we'll go ahead and add these other things in here. Oops, I hit the three dots, code editor, and put that in there. Exit code editor. Put that there. 4P66. Copy that. I'll come here. Privacy policy. Edit snippet. Put that there. I'm just going to close that and just hit publish. And it's there. I just got to go down to contact us. And obviously, I don't want it to go to mine. I want it to go to his. Change that to the 6th. Save. I'm not worried about any picture on this one either. I'm not worried about that. It's just we got to have this privacy policy thing, so we get it done. That's done. Now I'm going to go here to the DMCA policy. And I'm just going to throw the DMCA policy in here too. I'm just going to. I know we have it somewhere else. It's the same one. We don't need this to be linking out there, so this is fine. All right, so that one's done. Did I do the privacy policy for him yet? I did, right? I did. So now I just gotta go do his menu. Fill the disclosures and contact us. I'm doing it quicker now because you get a system down, you do it multiple times. Come down here, take those four up to the top. All the red tape, right? All the red tape. So affiliate disclosures, DMCA policy, privacy policy, contact us, and then affiliate disclosures one more time there. Oops, indent, save menu. Craig's not here either. It's okay. It's done. All right. So those are done. I just did two more of them so you guys saw it. Um, let's see. Let's go have some more fun. Ready? All right.
Yeah.
So on step five, I started building this out here. See, I need to see if that comes back. Hold on. It's really funny how that did that. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to show you guys a new page we're adding. So let me go ahead and close the privacy policy down on this one. Rory 3, we're going to go to save this. I need this page up still. All right, and I'm building this on Rory 3. I'm not putting it on 1F16. It's an additional page. Um, so I have a charity auction page. I'm going to bring it up here in a second. Um, I need to modify it, so we're going to show all that. This is okay. This is step five, and this is the charity auction program. Okay, so we're going to learn about it today. We're going to go through it right here, and we're going to have some fun. I'm going to go to my backup system. The charity auction. I actually need to figure out which category I want to put this under. So this is a program. It's ran by one of our community members and a longtime friend of ours. He's actually the minister that married Tanya and I almost 20 years ago. Um, and but he does incredible things, and he's part of this charity auction. He's been doing it for years, and they actually run auctions online to raise money for charities. And we're going to explain a lot more about it because I've been working on this with them. And we got a tracking program together and everything that's there. And we're working out the compensation. So they had a flat rate compensation. We're working on that, what that's going to be. It's going to be paid out through the Vortex. This is another Vortex edition. So as long as you're active in the Vortex, you can participate in this and get paid on it. But also, just so it's said, it's for the life of the account. So Stacy, if you refer, let's say it's a little league, and they decided to do this to raise money for the Little League, and they do it every year. How often do you get paid when they do it?
Every year.
Correct. Let's say it is a fundraiser for a children's hospital, and they do one every quarter. How often are you going to get paid?
Every quarter.
Can I see the pattern? And you guys, this is one of those. This is their niche. It's a really, really cool operation. And we got it all added and we got all the work done. Now we just got to spell it out and promote it. And this is one of those things that's probably going to get its own memes because it's a unique thing to bring traffic to us. It's going to have some interesting keyword reaches. And you guys, we're looking for those all the time, right? I told you guys we're getting back to more content, and I know I want to add up a bunch of stuff, but this is a PBS Vortex ad. We create one page, we market it, put it out there, call it good, right? Now I have all these categories. Like, where should I put this, right? And I'm like, well, parenting the families, it could go there. It could go under self-help and personal growth. Okay. And then it's almost like I could almost create my own category for charities. Now, we only have one thing for this one, which is a charity auction, but we also have other charity situations, and so I'm trying to think like how can we best benefit this charity direction? Okay. And now and now we're going to go into it where um it opens up a lot of other angles to write on. And so I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to just kind of go like crazy on building out this new thing based on this. Okay. So I'm going to just move this over here. Um, actually, give me a second. I'm going to break this window out. I'm going to go grab my, oops, I'll leave that one there. We got my Rory 3 one. I'm going to bring this back. All right. Okay. Now, Stacy, I got you on here.
Yep.
And do you know what I need to do? Let's see if I can do. Hey, hold on. I'm having fun, folks.
I
I'm
was
gonna
going
have.
to ask you if you wanted me to find him.
Oh, absolutely. I can. I was gonna do that too. He's supposed to be at the 2 day, but let's see. He's here.
I asked him to unmute. Maybe he's at the 2 day at the same time.
I'm here. I'm not there.
I'm gonna go immersive.
Mhm.
I think so.
There's three of us, right? Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna try something.
Yeah, he's yeah, I'm in there.
Okay. You guys, everybody should probably see this at the bottom of the screen. I just can't see it when I do it this way, but I'm in the Rory 3 page. I got the charity auction page that I'm going to be editing. So Don created a really good one. He understands the performance blogging. He's been doing it for a bit, but I'm going to be tweaking it, and this will be the one that you guys are going to be utilizing. And so I'll put that in the backup. And actually, let me go ahead and open that up too, in Drive. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Drive. I got my backup, but I'm also going to pull up the headlines and ads training. And we're going to create a new folder, charity auctions. And this will have a new doc, create and share. Okay. And I did charity auction. I did auction with one without the S. Okay.
I'm
What is, there we go.
gonna coagulate while I'm drinking.
Mhm.
Technical.
Okay. So I'm going to be creating this page. I want to back it up. I'm also going to back it up on mine as well. That's fine. But I'm going to come here, guys. I'm going to hit, before I start doing this, I'm going to open up a couple things. Duplicate. I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to duplicate. And All right. So I'm going to edit this page. This one's going to be a new page. And this one's going to be a new page. Let's see.
Hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and publish this. I'm going to go ahead and publish this one. Because remember, when you do a new category, you want 3 different items at minimum. Okay. Now and you guys, I'm going to just, we already have a lot of stuff. So I want to I want to create a new category. So I need to do duplicate, duplicate. Okay. And I'm going to blow your guys' mind. We're going to knock all this out in like one big go. I'm going to come back to it. So this is going to be a page, new page. Okay. And this one is going to be charity auction. Let's put charity um, and fundraising. And hey, Don, can I ask a question? Do
Mhm.
you, when you're running these auctions, do you list them anywhere? Is there a place that they could go to see ones that are going on? Do you have like a directory?
There's no directory. We're working on getting it so where someone could go to your trade auction and see what auctions are currently running and they can join any of them. But currently, it's the organization that promotes it amongst their database, and that's who sees their auction.
Yeah. So we won't worry about that today. So I
And then
got
for
charity and
people,
fundraising, all things charity and fundraising. We're going to come back to those in a second. I'm going to go here and we got charity programs within RRR247. I'm going to come to that in a second. Um, Charity and fundraising programs. So I got charity programs within RRR247, and then and then I got charity and fundraising programs. Let's see, is that what I wanted? And then I got the charity auction. Um, So I'm just gonna, I can kind of bounce back and forth on this. And you guys, I have a process on how I do these things, but when Don and I were talking about this, I'm like, we got to add this, and we got to figure out how to track it. We got to do all that. So let's go into that. But you guys, we are literally creating, and we are literally creating an entirely new category in something that it's got a prominent space. And we're just adding to what we already have. And because of the PBS Vortex, we can track and add things so much better than we ever were able to as just affiliates before. And so I told you guys it's my playground. So like when I hear something, it's like it's good. And so we got this all set up. I'm going to show you it is now. Here's the charity auction. We're going to go through it. And I think I'm going to be modifying this page to give you guys a really good basis on it. You know, there's some really good things that have already been set up and done. I'm going to be working on it and creating the page here. And while I'm doing that, just know that you're going to be able to go to the headlines and ad training, go to charity auctions, and you're going to have a document right here. You're going to have a document that's going to have the page you can start from, right? That's going to be here. You're going to see me creating it. I want you to get some understanding behind it. And Don, if you could, since I mean, right from the horse's mouth, guys, I want Don to kind of just give you a good overview of how this works as I'm modifying it here. Okay. So Don, if you don't mind, since you're here, explain to him how it works.
Yeah, so this is a huge category because there are literally, dare I say, tens of millions of nonprofits around the country, and they're all looking to raise money. Like, and they do fundraising all year, and they don't want to do fundraising because, like, let's just use an example of a school or a church or an animal shelter, or I mean, I'll probably give you a list of things you can think about, but there's thousands of nonprofits, and they're all looking to raise money, but they have a vision, they have a goal, and they have a thing they want to accomplish, and it's not fundraising, right? But they have to fundraise because they need the money to do the thing, right? So the fundraising becomes a necessary evil for people. And so what do they do with it? They do golf tournaments and galas and 5Ks and all these fundraisers that take a lot of time, energy. So in 2020, a lot of those events were shut down. If you guys remember, we like to forget, but it did happen, and you can't, it's always going to be there. And we built this out of that because people couldn't do those in-person events, and so we had to run something online. And so we built this charity auction site where people could sign up. We build them a landing page for the auction. We actually pre-populate the auction with over 100 items that they can use for their auction. And they're all like different kinds of things, like trips and like kitchen stuff and tools and toys and sporting goods and memorabilia, like signed footballs and posters and just tons of really cool stuff. And then they could also upload their own online auction items from stuff that they got donated. And then they promote it out amongst their database, and they all sign up and register for a free account. And then the auction runs between 3 to 7 days online. And because it's online, it's virtual. Everybody's got it, like the auction in their pocket now because they got their cell phone, right? So it's mobile friendly. So now these people are introducing the auction to people in a different state. So let's say you're in Florida, right, where Rory is, and he's got an auction going for his organization. Well, anybody can share it with someone in Texas or New York or California. And because it's online, it's virtual. And so the viral reach of that can really grow, sharing with friends and family. So then what they do is there's no upfront cost for the auction for them. So there's no risk. So unlike a lot of fundraisers where they have to spend $1,000 to make 800, they literally don't have to put any money down because we take all the profits for the company out of the back end. It's like a platform fee that we have. And so they can sign up, do the auction, run the auction, and never have a risk of losing money. And then once the auction's over, we just send them the money that they made, and it's all good. So that's kind of how that works. And because of that, once people started getting in person, we actually kept going because they loved it. It was so cool because now they could do it, like Rory said, once twice or even 3 or 4 times a year with for a big organization, and they could do that. So um, the auctions themselves will raise a small organization will raise 500, 1,000, $2,000 and be very happy with that. But we've done auctions up to like $40,000 in one auction. Currently, that's kind of the high end of our auctions is around 40. But it works for any size organization. And like I was saying before, I mean, you think about like all the people that are needing to raise money, and we can like bring all those people, all those organizations into our PBS because of that topic, and they're looking at that stuff, and now they can see the other things, and there's a lot of tie-ins to what people do and to what we do in different ways. Like for example, um, we did an auction for an organization that believes in alternative health things, right? Well, isn't that a perfect, that's what we do, right? Isn't that a perfect segue into our Velveeta products and our tune and all that kind of stuff? So everything we do like connects to all these different nonprofits. So like nonprofits, and if you haven't like really thought about it, schools, like every kind of school, whether it be a public school, a private school, a charter school, a home school, you name it, they all raise money for something. Okay. Like whether it be their cheerleading or their sports teams and stuff like that. And then you go into the community, and the community has sports teams. They have little league, they have football leagues, they have soccer leagues, they have unlimited stuff in the community. Um, we've done a lot of auctions for pet rescue, animal shelters, zoos, veteran organizations. I mean, there's just that category alone. There's thousands and thousands of veteran help organizations for homeless vets, or for, I mean, you go on and on about that. And, foundations, scholarship funds, chambers of commerce, health and wellness groups. Like I said, community organizations like food banks and those kinds of things, shelters. Like Rory mentioned, medical, that's like a ridiculously large category right there. Everything from hospitals to foundations to the smaller ones that are dealing with, families. So we do a lot of them for like organ transplant families that are getting, that stuff done, and they can't afford it, or maybe their travel bills or stuff. So we do fundraisers for families, individual families. Political organizations, like you could do one for the Republican committee, or you can do one for a candidate that's running for office. They have to raise money. Fire, police, and military, they have benevolent funds and like burn institutes and all sorts of things like that. Different kinds of centers and stuff like that. So that's kind of I say all that because it's like you got to understand the reach. Like there's a huge reach for this, and people are looking for those ways to raise money, and we have the tool and the platform for them to do it without risk. And so um, because of that, we pay referrals. We have a referral program for the auction, so it fits really well into this. And I don't know if you saw my message, Rory, but you can talk about that percentage. It's totally. I've already talked to everybody about it, so
What?
we're cool on that.
All right, hold on a sec.
So
Okay, hold on a sec. I'm gonna update the sheet for that, and then I
I
got.
saw you take it off, but I'm like, you can put it back on.
I was waiting. You said you were pretty sure you're gonna get it, but I don't like to put stuff out there until we have it, right? And
I,
you guys, Dawn went to bat for us on this, and we'll break it out. Give me 1 second. See, charity. I put it in a place so I can save the verbiage because you gave it to me. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need that when it's ready.
yeah, I clicked on it before you deleted it, so I'm looking at it. It's
Oh,
perfect.
I was. I know I saved it somewhere. Yeah, I'll share my screen again. All right, so it pays out 2% of the gross receivable. So like And actually, is that the right term? Is it gross receivables or is it the gross profits?
It would be the gross profits for the charity.
Okay. The receivables, that's the whole price, but it's, I mean, they're auctioning things that actually have a cost, right? So we can probably break that down. Let me go to right here. I'm gonna put down here. So guys, it pays out 2% of the gross profit. So the full 2% is paid out. We're paying the whole thing out. And because it's a charity thing, you guys, we're sharing the whole thing as a partnership. So the 2% comes in and 50% of it goes to tier one. So whoever the direct referrer is, right? And then their instructor gets 20, their instructor gets 20, and the MSI gets 10, just like a PBS Vortex process. So, and it's for the life of the account. So, when people are finding a good fundraiser, they usually run it over and over and over and over again. And I know with Dawn, they're adding new products and stuff all the time to it. They're sourcing things. And so there's an example here, or actually, I'm going to put mine in there too. And I'm gonna do mine like Don did a great job on what he did, but you guys, I'm gonna do it my way today. You guys are gonna see it. And when I say my way is I've had time to think about this. I've had time to like really ponder how I want to represent this. And it's gonna be a longer page, juice on the top, and then just so many examples below. And then when I started doing that, I was like, oh my gosh, there are so many other reference points, cross marketing. We could even do a cluster situation with this. So I'll go ahead and save this. It's just missing the video that we're doing right now. I'm going to come back to that in a little bit. Okay, so charity auction, we're doing all this here. Let me go back to my page. I did an image just because I want to have one on there. The video is great that they created that it's on there for them to watch. Pay attention. This is the referral link. Now, the referral links on all of them, and I'm going to copy this. The referral link looks like this. yourcharityauction.com/request.php R equals RRR247. They got that link to us because we're the only organization that has this agreement. Okay. But to track it so we know it's your individual, you're going to go dot and then you're going to do your PBS minus the .com. So Stacy would be 4M81. That is your link. Okay. And I on the training page for step 5. That's the link. Now I'm going to go here and I'm going to go and modify all the links so it's mine. And I know I missed a couple when I did this before, so that's why I'm going to go back and do it all. You've got to put the tracking in there. Is it on this one too? It needs to be on my image. Open a new tab. The free account. I didn't change it on this one. Yes, all we're doing is we fill this out there. It goes in. Don's going to make sure that they're contacted and walk through the process. We're to send the referral over. Right. And there's, people are looking to raise money so many different ways. We've seen it. We've been part of some things, but this is just another thing that we get to do and have fun. Now, I'm going to tell you what I like to do. He's given me a great amount on here, right? I've modified this up here. I'm going to take this part off.
Let me just throw something else in too, just so people know that the people that use the auction don't have to be like governmentally approved and 501(c)(3). They can be, but there's no like requirement for that. So just kind of so people know that it's like anybody that needs to raise money can use it, whatever that money raising is for. And then once we pay it out to them, it's up to them and their tax people what they do with that money and how they record it. It's not really, so I say that because, we had a family that had a child that went through a leukemia, small child, and so they did an auction to raise money for travel for their son because they got a lot paid for by insurance for the processes or the procedures, but they didn't have the money for travel to get to and from where they needed to go. So they did an auction and they raised, I think, 10,000 in their first one and almost 30,000 in their second auction. Totally covered all their expenses and everything, but they're not a nonprofit organization. They're just a family that needed help. And so, their relatives and they started spreading it out and they got help. It's a great alternative to like GoFundMe or Give Send Go because that's just give me money and they give them money. This is like something they can be participating in. And they're not just giving them money, they're actually getting something because they're bidding on something, and getting something for that donation. So it's a little bit different and it's more interactive in that way. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. Anything else you want me to cover, Rory?
Well, yeah, you're gonna probably see some more stuff as I just keep doing this, right? So, I'm gonna do my little highlight trick, and I'm gonna I'll just do the blue. This is the highlight is how you can like I know I've seen it done a lot, but I like to emphasize things and like make them bold. But if I could change the color of it too, it stands out. I'm just gonna keep the highlight. I'm just gonna keep the blue tones going. Um, from small to large.
We did an auction for a startup, Rory. They were opening up it was like a independent film studio thing, and they needed to raise money through and so they were looking at those different, capital fundraising things and stuff, and they saw this and they're like, oh, wait a minute, we could actually do our own little fundraiser and raise capital to start our independent film studio. And so they did an auction. So that's, they weren't a nonprofit. They were just raising money for something they thought was cool.
I like the flexibility that you offer, that it can fit anyone who's, like you said, anyone who needs to raise funds.
Yeah.
Actually, it does solve a lot of like I don't niche stuff. What was it? Was it what you just said? The last one you just did, Don?
That just capital raising money for startups.
Oh yeah, startups.
You know, whether you're in the category like me where you're fine with animals, but you don't have any really, or you're like the person that like buys a dog and then dresses it and puts it in a stroller, and you're like, animals is huge. I'm just saying, like, it's probably one of the biggest categories of fundraisers we do for pet shelters and animal sanctuaries and zoos and rescue, canine units, seeing, service dog organizations, all that. It's absolutely huge. And those auctions raise more money, sadly, than people auctions sometimes. I hate to say it,
No,
but
it doesn't. We've seen the whole pet thing go, right? So
yeah, it's big.
you might move the animals to the top.
We did, and then schools, like we do a charter school in Arizona that they have all the classrooms donate an item for the auction to add to the auction, like baskets and like movie baskets, things like that. And then they promote it really well as a school. Um, and so they raise thousands and thousands of dollars every year because they give away like really cool stuff too, though. Like one of their auction items will be an experience, like be the principal for a day. You know, that usually goes for like $500 or more, stuff like that. So I'm trying to think of like as you're doing that, I'm trying to think of those kinds of different organizations. Another big one I'd mentioned was the whole emergency services organizations, because every single police and fire department and any organization like that, they have their own um, subcategories. Like they have um, the Benevolent Foundation, they have the Burn Institute, they have the, on and on and on with like the fire. And then the police have the cadet training thing where they do scholarships for kids who want to become police officers, and they can, go to these cadet training things. Of course, the military has their own, different things, but it's not just the military because that's federally funded, but it's think about all the VA stuff and the local VFWs and I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Like there's so many out there. So when I say like tens of millions, I'm not kidding. We do a network of pregnancy resource centers, and there's tens of thousands of pregnancy resource centers that help young women who are going through crises, right? Just everywhere. And so we plugged into a network where they serve all those centers. So like just that right there is something that, could do thousands of auctions. You know, those kinds of things. And of course we mentioned the sport. I don't know if you put it in there, but sports teams is huge. You know,
Well, I did. I meant, but Little League. I also knew that sports teams.
yeah, because they're raising money for a lot of them. They need to raise money for their equipment and stuff like that. And also they like to do fundraisers so they can sponsor kids who can't afford to be in the league, cover all their costs and stuff like that. Yeah, amateur sports. Even college, we do them for colleges. We do them for athletic associations for colleges, high schools, and all that kind of stuff. We've even done professional sports people all have, if they're people focused, they all have foundations. So one of our biggest auctions, I think actually our most successful auction that we've ever done was in the 40,000 plus range, just one auction. And it was Joey Logano's foundation. He's a NASCAR driver guy, and he does a auction for his foundation, and he raised like 40,000 plus for that. We also did like the Derek Brooks Foundation. He's a football player from Florida. You guys probably know Derek Brooks is. I know Rory knows him. So he's a good guy. He has a great foundation. So like any famous person that has been successful in any entertainment, sports, anywhere. They usually have a nonprofit foundation that they run. And so we can do that. We just did one for Kevin Sorbo. If you guys know who that is, if you don't know the name, you know who he is. It's he played Hercules. And he's actually doing a startup movie studio for wholesome and family entertainment to kind of counteract some of the Hollywood stuff that's maybe not suitable for children, right? And so he did a big conference and they did a fundraiser and raised several $1,000s for some causes there.
I forgot to bring flyers, Dad.
So there's lots of stuff out there. And I was going to say too, like that 2% is not, it sounds like it's not a small number, because if you did a $20,000 auction, and we've had quite a few of those, a lot of those, like that's a $400 commission coming in to share with the team for doing nothing. I mean, you're promoting it, you're getting it out there, you're putting it on your thing, you're writing about it, but you don't have to do the training. You don't have to run the auction. You just get them connected. And, a couple months later, it's like, oh, wait, they had the auction and boom, $400 came in to split.
For stuff, has left with that.
So Rory, for everyone watching you that
He wasn't shushing you.
no, I know.
Sorry. It's
I know my
another
place,
birthday party at the Rickard house. Okay.
Grandkids take priority, all good. Those that are watching you where you created a new category, now you're creating 3 pages plus the all things page. If they don't have Google AdSense, do you want them to create this category or just create?
That's a great question, and I'm going to tell you this: yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to state it this way because we need to have more original content anyway. I want more original content, and the thing about charity and fundraising is there are many. There's a lot of people that go after that, right? So there's a lot of Google AdSense and AdWords combinations going on. It's a really good area for us to be in. It's also, more and more what I'm finding out is when someone's having a problem getting Google AdSense, content is key, traffic is absolute, but they want to see things that are in an organized pattern, right? So having this a page on charities versus a combination of we have a set category on charity. Charity it's a prominent space. So there's special niches, for instance. I always bring up like cross knitting. I think, is that the right word? A cross stitch, like knitting, cross stitch. Those wouldn't make a really good category by itself. It'd have to be like a hobby or needlework or something that broke it out, right?
Yep.
So if you were to just add, like once you get Google AdSense, you can kind of modify and add things, and it's either going to help you or not. But when we have something like this, you can create just its own page is out there. But if we have a directive that ties into it, because it's an actual, this is why I got so excited with it too, is it's an actual great category. And because but things fall underneath it. So why we have the charity auctions, and you can do it as a standalone page, it actually connects so much bigger to a whole area. And the thing about it is because it does, and because we have other things that tie to it, it's just going to help us in our clustering and cross-marketing effect even more. So it becomes more powerful to do what I'm showing in all the categories, which is why I was like, we're going to get this done today. But what you're bringing out, Stacey, is really good. But if you're going to take the time to do this page, which you should, doing the extra time to tie in our other things for additional content, this is just smart. It's just smart. And then when I advertise on classifieds for free, I can market to the charity page, but I can also market to the category itself of great ways to raise money for an individual or organization. And then it takes it there, which lists all of it. And then I can also do individually. It just opens up our directive on this so many different more ways because it is a full-on category. Does that make sense?
Yep. Nope.
So,
I was hearing them. They were all, sending me these mental messages of I could just
yeah, I
hear
know
them ready
that's
to blow.
another reason why I'm like, I'm gonna make sure Stacy's on there. We go through all this stuff because adding the timing of when we add things matters on certain topics for sure. And this is one of those like it's not gonna. I mean, it's it's something I want people to do after we got through step one, through step two, and they're understanding why we add different ones, why we do the marketing the way we do, and and after that. But this one is definitely one. If I had a student not get Google AdSense and I went and looked at their site, and I'm like, okay, they did everything in step one, they did everything in step two, and step three. They've only added a few. They need to go add more. They need more content. If they don't know what to add, I'm going to make them add this because this is a whole other category. It's going to show more stuff that's there, but and the category needs to be specifically like I'm going to do charity and fundraising. I mean, that's a community outreach thing. Fundraising, people are looking for fundraising all the time. And you know what? We're going to probably find a gazillion other ways to do fundraising. And remember, you guys, we got SHG, which is one of the pages I'm going to do on here. So it's an additional page for that. So I'm gonna get to that shortly. I'm gonna come here. Um, I'm gonna ask chat for some help, right? I'm just asking a weird question. I don't even know the answer to it, right? I don't even know where it's going to start.
Oh, he's doing chat. That's amazing.
It's
Wow.
it's 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 disgusting, is what it is, because I can't even come up with this, right? And I was going to put the top 200, so I top 200. I didn't even ask for the top 10. I went crazy, right? So I'm going to come here, and then I'll just go.
I didn't come up with all that stuff, and this is what I do.
I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna list this here. I'll just paste it. Now it's AI. That's AI created. What does that mean? I got to add stuff to it. I got to modify it. But that's you have to. You can't just paste. You can't. You just can't go with this. All right. Um,
Hmm.
I'll say yes. Whatever they suggest something, I'll say yes. Sure, give it to me. Oh, what was my question on this?
What are the top 200 reasons?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to my page. I don't even say I got it from chat. Actually, I'm just gonna do this, and I'll just make it blue. Okay, and I'm gonna show what I'll do. Now I'm gonna take this, right, and I'm gonna go to list. And that's how I get those different colors. You guys saw me do the highlight feature. All right. Now, why is this such a need? What are the top 200 reasons for raising money online? And then we got the personal and family needs. So I come through here and I do stuff like personal, and I get rid of the amber sign. I could add a little suggestion at the end of each one of these, which I'm going to go medical and I do little things and just modify it. So I'm gonna go top to bottom and 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 if you're gonna be using AI additions, I highly recommend you have Google AdSense first. But if you don't have Google AdSense and you're like, hey, I want to, make this as easy for me to write and I'm going to use AI, make sure you modify it all. I mean, look how fast it gave me this stuff to do. Now I have a lot that I can work on to finesse and modify and do this. And yeah, this is a big page on purpose. On purpose. I'm creating this as a cluster page with heavy emphasis on it on the very top,
Pillar
right?
page.
Yeah, I like you can use that term, pillar page. I call it
And we cluster around it.
correct. Well, because I can have so many breakaway pages from this and breakaway
Oh,
keywords,
yeah.
right? So, which I'm gonna go and I don't mind these lines. I mean, I don't mind having those in there, but I really should look at these words and stuff in here, right? And I did the top. I come down here, I got a listing. I'm gonna go here. I'm coming back here because I need to modify this first. So you guys are seeing me go through my process. Um,
And I believe that link there you may have missed.
this one, it's
Nope,
good.
it does say Rory 3. All right.
Yeah, I did them all top to bottom, and now that I have them, if I ever copy it, it's done. So I'll just come here and see schedule an appointment. I'm going to center it. And we're like I want to say this. You guys want to modify it, so I'm going to show you just different ways to modify it. I'm adding just little more things. Then I'm looking at this one going, okay, it's blue. It's kind of informative. I like this. You guys are gonna see me do this though. The background, I'm not a fan of this mustard yellow. It's the default one. So I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna go to yellow. That's more green. I'm just gonna change it. I even like that one. But I'm gonna copy that because I'm gonna use it again. Yellow just pops. Boom. Right? Then there's this. And I got all this stuff here, and I want to modify it. Um, I'm gonna go to dreams. I want another picture.
Six over there. Hold on a second, I think we can call.
I'm gonna look at no be marketing today because of the 2 day, and we have our we're doing this instead at the moment. Just putting that out there. I should. It's an audible. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna add that image. I'm gonna round it. I'm gonna go 220 or 250 with it. Grab that code. I'm gonna use that same one down here. It's in there, so it matches. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. I'm gonna come down here. Right. I need to modify this a little bit more, right? We want to modify as much as possible. And this is what is tricky for us, right? Is how we do that. But I'm also seeing like what other keywords are going to be getting here in the charity auction, your charity auction, fundraising. So then I'm going to go to that and I'm going to get my meta figured out. I'm at 93.
No, my armchair.
This is my meta. We'll get the rest there in a second. Again, I guess I'm building a big page, right? So I want to make sure I got everything kind of covered. I kind of want to, go there. I mean, the video does a good job. Then we have a call to action. This has a small call to action here, and I'm actually gonna take this. I wonder if I can, I'm gonna go to the highlight. I'm just gonna try something. I'm gonna highlight it a little bit different. I made it purple. Um, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go purple on these ones though. And I'm gonna grab my link. I'm gonna highlight it in purple. Highlight purple. I'll try that again. Yeah, it's bold. Okay. Change my highlight.
Here.
I'm filling that again.
Take the is out.
Oh, yeah. See, now I look at this and I'm like, I'm not going to talk price. They can go through this thing. Um, I don't like to talk about price till they get there, right? So I got no hidden fees or gotchas. There's fees, but there's no hidden fees, right? So I just put that on there. They go there to find out and go through it more. Um, about this, I am going to space these out. I'm going to go to my home. And I'm gonna go grab my. Yeah, I'm gonna choose not to put it on this one. I'll just put I'm gonna grab that. I'm going to go bold. I'm gonna align it. I am gonna make it a heading. Heading 2 is fine, and then I'm going to select this, go to background. Um, Actually, I got to go back up to this one. Grab that. I want the same one at the bottom. Background. There we go. I'm gonna have the hyperlink here and just put it here as well. Okay, and then I like to do this. I'm gonna go hashtag fundraising. I'm gonna go hashtag charity. GoFundMe. Um, okay, and I got those hashtags, and what I'm gonna, you guys watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come here, and I'm just gonna go to text and white. And they're there, but they're not there, right? Okay, I put those on the bottom. And something I do is more and more as I've been working on things. I've done that one. I modified that. I actually wrote this, so that's unique. And then here, all of these, you could, I mean, it's all spelled out in a number. And like, I know that that's probably too much AI just to throw in there the way it's set up, but I'm gonna leave it. But if you guys are modifying this, I would add something here like right, and you could add something to every single one of them, and um, and that would differentiate it. Or you could, rearrange how it is, like for personal family needs. Then you can also go medical and health. I mean, I you can ask different questions, right? Um, I'm just throwing out ideas in that direction. And I'm going to tell you guys, everybody here, you can just take this out and just modify everything and not add this in there at this time either. I'm adding it in mine. All right. So I'm going to come here, 3 lines, code editor, control A, copy it. I'm going to go to the actual page that we have it on. I'm going to put it there. All right. Now I'm going to go here. I'm going to lock it. I'm going to do a new folder. Oh, what did I call it? Charity and fundraising. All right. I'm going to do this in a way where you guys can duplicate it from this, right? So keyword, slug, meta. This one's done. And so I'm going to go into my charity and fundraising. Now, our best category pages, right? The best, and I'm just going to bring this up there because I'm doing it. You only want 2 or 3 sentences on the top and then 2 or 3 sentences on the bottom. Okay. So I just did this, right? And I'm going to do that's a hyphen thing. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go to all things charity and fundraising because when you're building new categories, I like to just do them at the same time, so I modify them, right? Because they can't be duplicate. They got to be the same in what they offer, but we can't have the same wording, right? Google doesn't want us to have the same wording, and even though it's the same purpose, same things, all things is for mobile. Charity and fundraising in this case is for the main, navigation. We have to have both, but we got to say it differently, right? So we got to modify it. And actually, I read this, and I need to go back and like make it charity. Right? Okay. I'm writing this to cover all the stuff I know how to do already. I'm going to copy that. I'll go to my snippet. It's a little long, I guess. I'll say best solutions. Now remember, this is a category page. I might market this directly, but I want to do the best habits that we can when you create it. Okay, so this part's done. I'm going to save it for good measure. All right. We're going to start listing things in here as a heading 3. All right. We'll be there. We'll be there shortly. All right, hold on one second. I'm gonna rewrite it. Okay. And then I'm gonna rewrite this too, but I just carried it over there, and the more unique, the better, right? Okay. I made it unique. That part's done. I'll save for good measure. And then we're going to start adding these. So I got the charity auction, right? So I'll go ahead and do that one first. It's ready. Um, I'll come here and let's do charity auction. Yeah. Okay, and we're going to go right to charity auction. And charity auction. And I'm going to add that image to media library. And we already have this one right here. And I already know that I got to go down like charity and fundraising. And I'm going to list it. I'm going to have it go to charity auction, but you guys know it probably won't work. There's like a glitch, just so you guys know, like when it's a heading 3 or a heading size, images don't link out that way. However, you still want to do that as a practice. They'll fix it one day. It works. It doesn't work right now. It's not, but it's there. I'm gonna go 150. I'm gonna go up with like to 180. I'm gonna try it rounded. Yep, I like it rounded. I'll put that right there. That's a nice image. It doesn't contrast too well. It did a great job of what I needed. That's there. All right, now I'm gonna hit the same one, copy it, and I'm gonna hit save for good measure here. You need to rewrite it over here, right? Heading 3. I'll go ahead and throw that image in there. Get it from the media library because I already added it there. Line right. Grab that because that's the keyword. Did I do 180? I think that's what I did, right? I'm going to round it, bump it up. All right, there's my one image. It's tied to that already. Um, because I'm lazy, I'm just going to type over it. I'm just going to type in part of it. I don't want to have to resync it. So, okay. Then I'll go back on that. So that's good. And now I got to rewrite everything here in between. And I want to make it unique, actually, but obviously cover the same direction, right? All right. Now I bit off a lot. I got the charity programs within RRR247. So we are an online community. All right. Now I'm gonna build this out and express how participation in here opens up a lot of doors. Get together with us, right? And this is gonna be a smaller page. And I do want to put And I'm making it more like it's gonna be like I'm gonna do this more like an index type of a page explaining it. That was my idea. And and this has also helped me get a third item in the category. And the thing about it is that we have so many different angles on here and I can highlight it and it's just another article page to do that. So this is going to be an article page. Now, here's the thing. I'm coming together with this. It's going to take me longer than I schedule on here. I need to go jump on, but you guys are seeing where this is going. I'm going to have this listed in the backups here, and we will highlight this again in one of the next trainings. And what I'll probably have Stacy will probably do this on a Thursday or one of the other leaders. This is something we're going to be working on just to help launch it. But I want you guys a lot to contemplate and think on. But a lot of the ways that we do things, it's the same type of method. All right. So there's this page and then the charity and fundraising programs. Um, so let's see. I've got charity and fundraising, all things charity fundraising. I got charity programs within Triple R247. I'm going to go ahead and add this here. Again, we're heading 3. And I'll talk about what that is. And then this is going to go to that page. And I got this one, which is charity and fundraising programs. Um, and I'm going to change it. So I'm going to change it. And then I'm going to have to edit it out a little bit too. So it's charity and fundraising programs. I'm going to make it different. I'm going to make it benefits. Benefits for fundraising. Okay, that's what I'm going to do on it. So I'm going to close this for a second, change this title. All right, so this is going to be that. I'm going to click on here. Excuse me. Get my slug ready. I'll get my meta here ready. And this already doesn't have everything I need, so I have to kind of modify it already. Okay. I'll put that right here. Okay. And then I'll put that there. This will be done. I'm going to come back and finish this one. I have a whole direction on this, which is going to tie to the BEV 360 pages, right? So this is going to be cross-referencing this there, and we're tying that in here. So will this one. All right. And then you guys see that done. And then we're going to cover this more in additional trainings. So where's that? Let me grab that really quick. Programs. So you guys are seeing it come together here. You're going to see the final pages done to modify on there just because there we go. Details here. Basically, if they're into fundraising and they come here, they're going to be like, it's going to be a jackpot of things, right? We got the auctions to offer them, we got the savings and benefits, but we're offering solutions and they can literally use all three. They can use whatever we have, right? And everything's tied to us. We got the tracking all tied. There we go. Okay, so that's coming together. I estimate that a heading 3. Right, you guys are getting the gist of it. And again, you'll be able to look at my pages to see these completed as well, right? But charity programs, um, and then these are the category pages that I'll be backing up. So I'll go ahead and create those here. Charity and fundraising. I'll put those there. So those will all be there. And we'll cover it in the additional training. So for those that are watching this training now, you're gonna see the pages, you're gonna get the gist of it all to see how to put this all together. And then just know this is why we do trainings all week long. Like this one category, this new addition, when marketed right, could help bring that extra traffic in to just raise up the incomes we're trying to get. And also, Don, I mean, these charity auctions, you have people that repeat them all the time, right?
Yeah, we've had some that we've had for 6 years.
And you guys, most people, and this is the thing about marketing. Do you know that no one even knows about this program? Like you're not going to talk to anybody. They're going to, oh yeah, I've heard it. No one knows about this program. I mean, Dawn, they haven't even hit a percentage of what the reach should be for what they offer. We get to come in, do our marketing, get the word out there, and then the tracking is that simple. Just make sure that you follow the instructions on the tracking, and then this is going to be a fun one for study hall stuff to go in there. But this just increased our reach even more into a very awesome area. And remember, it's a marketing house. It doesn't matter what brings them into our PBS. Once they're there, they get to see everything else we have to offer. This is a great addition, folks. And I'm getting it spelled out. You'll see it polish up. Big project, one step at a time. You'll see the training here. You'll see it completed on the pages as you go back to it, and then build them out. You'll see how to do it. But again, you'll be able to just go on here. You go to, again, you're going to go to headlines and ad trainings. Go to charity auctions, and in there I have a surprise for you. So I got the whole I got the charity auction page. So if you just want to do that standalone, great. But if you want to build the charity and fundraising category, all those are all here and all the pages and everything that ties into it, right? So obviously the charity auction page is there, and then the charity and fundraising, and then the all things, both the category pages are all there, and then the two additional pages that make it three total, all there for you to copy, set up into your system to modify, right? You can add a new page. This is and this is something that you can really get creative with. But again, if all you want to start out with is just a charity auction page and come back and do this category building later, you can. I structured it in this training to allow you to do that. Stacy, this makes sense, right?
Yes, it is making a lot of sense.
I know you're already working on pages. I know how I can tell. So, and you guys, this is something that, we're going to see other ways to market this out there, but people like to give and they look for charity stuff around holidays and everything else there. So I wanted to jump on this here in September for those that are active now so that we have something else to put out during the holidays. And you guys think about it, we're focused on something that doesn't have just a one-time commission appeal to it. Every time they rerun that charity, it's another income stream. It's a continuation, right? It's residual affiliate marketing tied to some amazing processes. And you guys, this is fun. All right, Don, thank you so much for allowing us to add this to the community. I'm excited to see where this reach goes. I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to stop my share. I've gone way over on the time here, guys. I'm gonna go back to the 2-day. We're gonna keep everything continuing. Build your pages. Make sure you're doing your review marketing. And I'm gonna just give you guys just a seed of knowledge. The more people we get into our PBS, the more they see everything we have to offer, right? And you never know what their needs are, what the reaches are until later, right? We're just going to be, I call it like a shotgun marketing approach. We're gonna rifle in and do specific things like in classifieds for free and all the places we host at. But we're also going to be just developing these other areas, and it doesn't, you guys. This is the fun thing. Again, another seed. You could have an organization like the Boy Scouts of America find it through your page, someone that's in charge of fundraising, sign up for this, launch a massive campaign or several small campaigns. Boom. Boom, guys. And then you could also lots of little ones. It's just there's a lot of potential with this, and there's no more increase to our overhead as a business with RRR247. This is added to what we have in the PBS Vortex, guys. And who knows what else is going to come down the road? I know some things already, but I mean, who knows, right? All right. Love you guys. Thanks, Don, for your time today. I know you want to get back on the other side because that's a fun project. But you guys, this is why you guys come to